Hello everyone. Once again I welcome you all to my class. We have been discussing in the previous classes different parts of speech. So today in this league only I will be discussing conjunctions. So this class of mine is based on conjunctions, which is an important part of English grammar. So you would be well acquainted by me by now. That is, my name is Dr. Vandana Vig. I am professor working at Tirthankar Mahavir Institute of Management and Technology, Moradabad, associated with Tirthankar Mahavir University, Moradabad. Once again, I welcome you all in my today's class. Today we are going to talk about conjunctions. Conjunctions, something very simple, which we people have heard, learnt in the very early stages of our education life. That is, in class 1, class 2, we begin with conjunctions. The way we begin with nouns, pronouns, in the same way there are conjunctions. Very easy at the beginning for the beginners, but a little complex when we use them at a higher level, but not that complex. We can easily master conjunctions. Once we know what conjunctions are, it will be very easy for us to master conjunctions. So conjunctions, as simply defined, are connecting words. What are connecting words? The words that join. The words that join two words, the word that join two sentences or two phrases, two ideas or two thoughts. So the connecting words, conjunctions are called the connecting words, that which is very much obvious from the name conjunctions, that means meanings. The meaning of conjunction is to connect. So they are connecting words. No long sentence is complete without the usage of conjunctions, whether it is and or it is but, whether it is while or it is whether, if or even, though or although. All these are different forms of conjunctions. So we are going to look into deep details. We will be discussing them in detail, all the conjunctions, then the types of conjunctions. The three types of conjunctions means subclasses or three types of conjunctions. They are coordinating conjunctions, then we have subordinating conjunctions, and the third are correlative conjunctions. So each of them we will be discussing in detail, that which conjunctions fall under the category of coordinating conjunctions, which are the subordinating conjunctions in English grammar, and the correlative conjunctions and their usage also. So let's begin with our class. The first one that we will be beginning, the first thing that we will do is, so in today's class we will be discussing all the complete conjunctions, and we begin our class from here. That is conjunctions. What are the learning outcomes of conjunctions? So the learning outcomes of conjunctions are that they smoothly connect clauses and sentences for more cohesive, means for cohesion, means they smoothly connect the phrases, the two sentences, the two phrases, so that the unity, the cohesion can be seen in the paragraph or in the sentence, wherever they are used. Then we have means form complex sentences, means complex sentences. Now before moving forward, what are complex sentences, what are compound sentences, dependent clauses, independent clauses, these are all things which we will be discussing. So complex sentences can be formed only by the use of conjunctions. Then express cause and effect, means conjunctions, they also express cause and effect. They show the cause and effect relationship in a sentence. He was late for the class because there was a traffic jam. So what is it? The first sentence is he was late. That is, he was late, and what is the reason? Means reasoning also. He was late for the class because there was a traffic jam. So this is what is conjunction. Then it rained heavily, and all the drains were choked. That is what happened, rained heavily. And what was the effect of heavy raining? That the drains were choked. So cause and effect, reasoning, all these things are depicted by conjunctions. Then the next is better understanding and interpretation of ideas. Means conjunctions, they help us to understand the ideas in a better manner, and the ideas are very amicably fabricated in the text by the usage of these conjunctions. Then better understanding and interpretation of ideas, and then clearly express relationship between ideas for more effective and nuanced communication. That means the communication becomes more easy, the communication becomes more effective by the use of these conjunctions. So slowly and gradually we are going to see that how the learning of conjunctions, it becomes very effective. It makes the communication, reading, writing, everything very effective. So that in the table of contents we have what are conjunctions, the meaning of conjunctions, the types of conjunctions, then we have the usage, different subtypes of the conjunctions, and we will be discussing all of them in detail. Then the rules where the conjunctions are used and their usage with the help of examples. So these are the topics that we will be discussing. Then after this, after the conjunctions, these are some few conjunctions. These are some few conjunctions, that is because, when, so, but, and, then. So these are few very common conjunctions, but apart from that there are neither nor, either or, but, also, even though, although, since, while, when. All these are different types of conjunctions. Now, a conjunction is a part of speech that connects two words, sentences, phrases or clauses. So what is a conjunction? A part of speech that connects two words, two sentences, two phrases, two clauses. Means Ram and Sham, these are two words. These are two words. The teacher and student, two words. How are they connected? They are connected by the word and is a conjunction. And is a conjunction. Then I ate the pizza and the pasta. I ate the pizza and the pasta. That means I ate pizza and I ate pasta. These are two separate sentences, but we can make them one sentence by adding a conjunction and. It was raining, I was on time. These are two sentences. It was raining, I was on time. These are two sentences, but how can we connect them? By the usage of but. It was raining, but I was on time. Then we have call the meeting when you are ready. Call the meeting when you are ready. Neither Robin nor Lucy completed their work. Neither Robin nor Lucy completed their work. That means neither Robin completed his work, nor Lucy completed her work. But we can weave them into one sentence by using the conjunction neither nor, and we can make one proper sentence. Then the next one is 2 and 2 make 4. 2 and 2 make 4. Okay, so these are some very common examples of conjunctions. I ate the breakfast when it was served. I ate the breakfast. When did I eat the breakfast? When it was served. I reached on time, but still was the last one. I reached on time, but still I was the last one. So these are certain conjunctions which we can see. The next is, now we are going to discuss the definition of conjunction. Now, according to the Cambridge Dictionary, conjunction is defined as the words like and, but, while or although that connect that connect phrases, that connect words, phrases and clauses in a sentence. Means all these words are different things, means words, phrases, clauses, all of these are woven in a sentence with the help of conjunction. Then the Merriam-Webster dictionary defines a conjunction as an uninflected linguistic form that joins together sentences, clauses, phrases or words. What do? They join together clauses, phrases or words. Uninflected means that during their usage, neither their meaning nor their form changes. Now, yes, when we have been talking a lot about conjunctions, how can we complete without discussing the importance of conjunctions in the English grammar, in the English language? The importance means why conjunctions are important, why it is said that no sentence, no paragraph is complete, no writing is complete without the usage of conjunctions. So the first importance of conjunction is that connecting ideas. Obviously, there are different ideas in a sentence. And all those ideas are connected by the word called conjunction. That is, Ram likes to eat mangoes. Tom likes to eat apples. So how will we connect? Ram likes to eat mangoes, but Tom likes to eat apples. Okay, now connecting ideas means the different ideas are also connected, then the sentences are also shortened, means two long sentences and we can convert them into one sentence. I like to eat dinner at 7 p.m. I like to eat dinner at 7 p.m. Then I like soup for dinner. I like soup for dinner. I like to eat dinner at 7 p.m. and soup in the dinner. And soup in the dinner or soup for dinner. So these are two examples. Then clarifying relationships means what? Conjunctions, they clarify the relationship. Means when two ideas are in coordination with each other, or they are subordinate, or they are correlative. Coordination means when two ideas hold equal importance. So that is called coordination. Subordination means when one idea is dependent for its meaning on the other idea. And correlative means when they are related to each other. So these are the three forms in which way the sentences means they clarify the relationship. Then we have improving coherence. Coherence means the connectivity. Coherence means the connection, the connectivity, of the sentence, the cohesion of the sentence can only be achieved by conjunctions. That means coherence, here I would like to clarify, coherence is something which keeps a paragraph bounded. Means all the sentences of the paragraph, they are linked with each other. Means the same idea, they flow in one paragraph and all the sentences are connected to each other. So that is called coherence or cohesion. And this coherence is achieved by the usage of conjunctions. Another thing is enhancing readability. Means the readability, the text becomes more easy to read and more easy to understand. Then we have facilitating complex sentences. Means they enable the construction of compound and complex sentences, adding depth and detail to communication. Means the complex and the compound sentences, they are woven together with the usage of conjunctions. So here we have discussed the importance of conjunctions. So you would have been able to understand by now that how conjunctions are so important for our language. The mastery of language cannot be complete without the proper knowledge of conjunctions. So now here is a question: how many major subclasses of conjunctions are there, or how many types of conjunctions are there? So as I have already discussed with you that there are 3 types of conjunctions. We can call them 3 types, we can call them 3 subtypes, or we can call them 3 subclasses of conjunctions. That is, number 1 is coordinating conjunction, number 2 is subordinating conjunction, and number 3 is correlative conjunction. And now slowly and gradually we are going to discuss all these conjunctions one after the other in detail. Yeah, so there are 3 subclasses of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, and correlative conjunctions. So here we have the 3 of them, right? So these are 3 types. Now the types of conjunctions in detail. The types of conjunctions, let's first before delving into the words and how they are used, the words that are used as conjunctions, before delving into that, let's first understand that what these 3 categories are. So the first is coordinating conjunctions. They are used to combine 2 independent clauses. So what are coordinating conjunctions? They are used to combine 2 independent clauses. Now what are 2 independent clauses? Means 2 sentences, 2 independent clauses. Means the independent clauses are the ones which have, what is a clause? First let's understand what is a clause. A clause is a sentence which has a subject and a verb and make a complete sense on its own. So that is called an independent clause. Then dependent clause is the one which is not complete in itself, means which is dependent on independent clause for its meaning. So dependent clauses and independent clauses. Now there are, let's say, but here we are going to discuss that coordinating conjunctions. Here we don't have to do anything with the independent clause. Here it is that when 2 dependent clauses, means coordinating conjunctions are the words that connect 2 independent clauses. So what are the two independent clauses? We can see that with the help of example. One is Ram works hard. Ram works hard. Ram gets good incentives. Ram gets good incentives. Okay. So now what is it? Ram works hard and get good incentives. Ram works hard and get good incentives, because here these 2 are independent clauses. Ram works hard means this sentence has a subject Ram plus it has work. Work is the verb. Okay, Ram works hard. So this sentence in itself is complete with a subject and a verb, which is making complete sense. Now the second sentence is Ram gets good incentives. Alright, the person who's going to work hard obviously will get good incentives, but okay, that we'll discuss later. Ram gets good incentives. So this is, Ram is the subject, gets is the verb, and good incentives is the object. So Ram gets good incentives. So this sentence is also complete in itself. So if we look at these 2 sentences separately, okay, they make complete sense. They are complete in their own way. If I simply say Ram works hard, so that I don't need any explanation for that. It doesn't appear that this sentence is incomplete. Now I come to the second sentence, Ram gets good incentives. So now this sentence is also complete. Like this is a statement that Ram gets good incentives. Okay, so these are, both of them are independent clauses. They both are independent clauses. So I feel that I'm sure that by now you would have been able able to understand that what are independent clauses. And when these two independent clauses are joined with words to make one sentence or one idea, that is called coordinating conjunction. So we are joining. Let's see this sentence now. Ram works hard and gets good incentives. So now we have joined, we have used the word and we have joined these two sentences into one sentence. I hope this is clear to you. Now the other words which work as coordinating conjunctions. Now one thing which is very clear, that coordinating conjunctions can be learned by the word fanboys. If you learn fanboys, the example of fanboys is a word, and somewhere I must have mentioned in my PPTs, fanboys is a word in which means F stands for, A stands for and, N stands for neither, then or neither, B stands for because, O stands for or, Y stands for yet, and S stands for since. So all these are our coordinating conjunctions. There are others also. So it is, the coordinating conjunctions are for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. So these are our coordinating conjunctions. Now let's discuss the second category, that is subordinating conjunctions. Now what are subordinating conjunctions? Subordinating conjunctions, they are used to combine an independent clause and a dependent clause. Means one clause is independent and one is dependent. When we combine both these clauses, they are called subordinating conjunctions. So before we delve into the examples, let's see what are subordinating conjunctions. They are if, although, though, after, before, because, unless, until, when, while, etc. Okay, so these are subordinating conjunctions. And again we come back to the same thing. Subordinating conjunctions are used when there is one dependent clause and the other is independent clause. Okay, means the dependent clause fetches its meaning from independent clause to make its complete sense. So now the example for this is, went to the market. Ram went to the market and bought mangoes. Now there are two words here. There are two sentences here. Ram went to the market. This is making sense because Ram is subject, went is verb, and obviously market is the object. So object is not very important, subject and verb, which can make sense. So Ram went to the market. This sentence is making a complete sense in itself. There is no if and but related to it. So this is an independent clause. Now second sentence is bought mangoes. Bought mangoes. What is bought mangoes? Because bought mangoes, who bought the mangoes? When the mangoes were bought? Where the mangoes were bought? So there are hundreds of questions because this sentence is not complete in itself. There is no subject in this sentence. Bought, obviously it is the verb, but there is mangoes is the object, but there is no subject. Who is performing the function? So we do not know who is performing the function, who is performing the action. The action is taken by whom. So such sentence is called a dependent clause. So this dependent clause is dependent on, or it looks towards the independent clause for its meaning. That means to make sense of what it says. That is, Ram went to the market and bought mangoes. So now that it is making complete sense. So such kind of sentences where one is dependent clause and one is independent clause. The first one is the independent, then there is a subordinating conjunction and then there is then there is a dependent clause. So this is the function of the subordinating conjunction, to join independent clause with the dependent clause. I hope, because I am telling you in great details, I am discussing in great details, giving you each and every example. I hope that all your doubts would be clear and you will be able to understand it clearly and perfectly. So the third condition is correlative conjunctions. So what are correlative conjunctions? Correlative conjunctions used to combine two phrases or parts of the sentence which have equal importance within a sentence. Means either there are two phrases or there are two parts of sentences which have equal importance in the sentence. Correlation means the relation between two things. So there are two parts of a sentence which hold equal importance. So such sentences are called the conjunctions used in such sentences, they are called correlative conjunctions. Now, it is either my brother or my sister will attend the function. Either my brother or sister will attend the function. Now, if we see, either my brother will attend the function. This is one sentence. It's complete in itself. Then, my sister will attend the function. Okay, now these are two sentences which have equal importance. These sentences are complete in their own sense. Okay, but now we are joining these two sentences with the help of correlative conjunctions, and these correlative conjunctions are either or, neither nor, but also, even though. So they generally work in pairs. Okay, so now when we are talking about these, so it is either my brother or my sister will attend the function. So what is it? That we have joined two sentences which were of equal importance and we have converted into one sentence, making it meaningful with the use of correlative conjunctions. Then, neither the teacher nor the student were on time. Neither the teacher nor the student was on time. Neither the teacher. Okay, neither the teacher. So the sentence here is the teacher was not on time. Alright, then the second sentence is the student was not on time. Now we join these two sentences. Neither the student nor the teacher was on time. Clear? So these are examples of correlative conjunctions. Now if you want, I can give you one more example. That is, you can either study or play. You can either study or play at this time. You can study at this time, you can play at this time. So you can either study or play at this time. So now I think we have discussed types of conjunctions. Now let's see them individually. That is, what is coordination and what is subordination? What is coordination and what is subordination? Now, coordination establishes a relationship between ideas of approximately equal importance. What is coordination? Means when two ideas are coordinated, means a relationship of coordination is set up between two ideas when both the ideas are of equal importance. Then subordination is when subordination indicates that when one idea is more important and the other idea is less important. And again the second point, that one idea is dependent for its meaning on the other idea. So that is called subordination. Now correlation we will be discussing in later. First we will discuss subordinative and coordinating conjunctions, and then we will come separately to correlative conjunctions. Coordination and subordination. The first thing is, I am rich but she is poor. What is it? I am rich. this is one sentence. She is poor is other sentence. So how both the sentences are of equal importance, both the sentences are making sense, both the sentences have subject and the verb in them. So I am rich, she is poor. So how will we connect these two, coordinate between these two sentences? The coordinating conjunctions, but. I am rich but she is poor. So this is one thing about coordinating conjunction. Now it is to hold between two independent clauses. That means it holds two independent clauses together. That is coordination, and that is the work of coordinating conjunctions. That two independent clauses are held together and they are converted into one sentence. Then the second is, it is a symmetrical relationship. Obviously, symmetrical relationship is that when both the sentences are of equal importance. So there is a symmetry. Not one is big and one is small, one is more important and one is less important. No, both the sentences are equal, both the sentences hold equal importance. So that is called symmetrical. And the third one is compound sentence, and the result of two symmetrical means two sentences which have two ideas which are complete in itself. Those sentences are called compound sentences. Okay, so their compound sentences are the words which are independent on their own. So in a sentence, when the two ideas independent, symmetrical to each other, when they are joined by a coordinating conjunction, such a sentence is called a compound sentence. Okay, so now the second thing, that is subordination. Now here we have, till now we have discussed coordination. Now we will discuss what is subordination, because we have been doing a lot about coordinating conjunctions. So we need to understand that what is coordination and what is subordination. Okay, so subordination, that is when I traveled to NHA Trang, I felt cool. When I traveled to Nainital, I felt cool. So what is it? When I traveled to Nainital, I felt cool. So here the subordinating conjunction is when. The subordinating conjunction is when. It is about one sentence which is, or one idea which is dependent on the other one for its meaning. So that is subordination. It is non-symmetrical, means one is of more importance, the other one is of less importance. One holds more in one holds complete sense and the other one is complete in making its sense, and the result is complex sentence. So now you have learned these two things also, what are compound sentences and what are complex sentences. Compound sentences where two independent clauses are joined with a coordinating conjunction, they are compound sentences. And what are complex sentences? When two clauses, one independent and one dependent clause, they are joined by subordinating conjunction, that is called a complex sentence. So here we have learned this also, that what are compound sentences and what are complex sentences, because they also hold a lot of importance. Yeah, so we have been discussing that compound sentence and the complex sentence. So with this conjunctions we have learned what is a compound sentence and what is a complex sentence. So let's move further with our conjunctions, that is independent and dependent. So before moving forward, I would like you to understand, I would like that you should understand what is independent and what is dependent. Though I have been talking about it a number of times I have explained it to you, but still an easy way of learning. So it is there in the form of a chart which you can see. So it is independent clauses are a group of words that contains a subject and a verb, whereas dependent clauses are a group of words that also contains a subject and a verb. Now make sense of its own sentence, means subject but in dependent clauses sometimes subject is also missing. In some of the cases you can see that the subject is missing. Now make sense, independent clause makes sense on its own, but the dependent clause, it doesn't make sense on its own. That means it doesn't make a complete sense on its own. Then, for example, Jane ate pasta. What did Jane ate? Jane ate pasta. This is what? This is an independent clause because it is making complete sense in its own, that Jane ate pasta. Now, independent clause, because she was hungry. What is it? Was hungry. Because she was hungry. Because she was hungry, so what did she do? Independent clauses, because she was hungry. So, because she was hungry, so who was hungry? Why she was hungry? It doesn't make sense. So it is dependent on independent clause, that is Jane ate pasta because she was hungry. Then the second is Sam went to the park. Sam went to the park after he finished studies, after he finished school. So Sam went to the park. This is one sentence. After he finished school. After he finished school. So what did he do after he finished school? That is not complete sense, and it's not making a complete sense. So Sam went to the park after he finished school. Now we come to the coordinating conjunctions. At length we are going to discuss what are coordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions, they are phrases used to connect, coordinating conjunctions used to connect words, phrases or clauses of equal value. Alright. Now, definition. What is a coordinating conjunction? A coordinating conjunction is a joining word that links equal parts within a sentence. Example. The example is the snow and rain the snow and rain hit hard today. The snow and rain hit hard today. The lunch and the dinner both were delicious today. The lunch and the dinner both were delicious today. Right? Then the word and joins snow and rain, that is two nouns. So that is why this is what is coordination. This is what is a coordinating conjunction, because two nouns are joined by coordinating conjunction. So we learned one more thing, that two nouns means two nouns in a sentence, they are also joined by coordinating conjunctions. I hope you must be enjoying my class. Then, and more than enjoying, it is that all the concepts are getting cleared. Yes. So English coordinating conjunctions means, again, English coordinating conjunctions. English has three simple coordinating conjunctions, that is and, but, or, and three correlative coordinating conjunctions, that is both and, either or, neither nor. And now we are going to see what is and. We are going to discuss all the conjunctions separately. That is and. And is the coordinating conjunction, and it denotes a number of meanings, or it denotes a number of meanings or relationships, and everywhere. Most of the places, whenever we have to join anything, we use the word and. So it is, the first is consequently. Consequence, result, cause and effect. For in all these cases we use the word and. Means the consequence, it rained heavily and the drains choked. What is it? It rained heavily means and the drain choked. What happened? What is the cause? Drain. The drains, what is the cause of the choking of the drains? Means what happened? The drains have been choked. So what is the cause of the drains getting choked? Rained heavily. So it rained heavily and the drains choked. So this is what? This is a cause and effect relationship, or it is a consequence. Means a consequence. One action took place because of it is the consequence of the other action. So that is, she quarreled with her boss, resigned and left the company. So country. She quarreled with her boss, resigned and left the country. Then second is, it rained heavily and the streets were flooded. It rained heavily, so this is just by chance, because I was not seeing, I was just simply speaking, and that was the example which came into my mind, and it has been written here also. I have written it also. It rained heavily and the streets were flooded. So this is what is coordinating conjunctions which show consequence or cause and effect relationship. Now the second is chronological sequence. What is the chronological sequence? Means something that happens first, means the actions, the one action which takes place first and which is followed by the second action. Then means when we arrange the actions in the order they have occurred, or the events in the order that had taken place, in which they have taken place. So we fixed the car and went to the shops. We fixed the car and went to the shops, means obviously we have fixed the car first and then only we had gone to the shops. It's not that we went to the shop first and then we fixed the cars. I locked the door and went out to walk. I locked the door and went out. So obviously after going out I cannot lock. First is I went out to walk. After going to the walk I didn't lock. First is I locked the door. So I locked the door and went out to walk. So this is what? This is a coordinating conjunction which is used on the basis of chronological order. Means the event, the action has taken place. Then the second is chronological. So we have discussed this chronological sequence. He finished his work and visited his uncle. So what did he do? He first finished his work and then he visited his uncle. Then the next is contrast. The third one is contrast, meaning but, means when we have to show the contrast. That is, the teacher is worried and the students are happy. Means here we are using and, but the meaning is contrast, means the teacher is worried and the students are happy. What happened? The teacher is worried maybe because of something, but the students are happy and the students are happy. So it is showing a contrast. It rained heavily and it's hot. It rained heavily and it became hotter. So what happened? It rained heavily and the weather became sultry. So means, but here it is that if it rained heavily, the weather should have been pleasant, but the weather is sultry. So what is it? It is, the meaning here is, means it is contrast. It is contrast. It is 4 o'clock and it's dark. It's 4 o'clock and it is dark. Generally what happens that in the winter evenings at 4:30, at 5 o'clock it becomes dark, or when it gets cloudy it becomes dark in the early hours of the evening. So it is 4 o'clock in the evening and it is dark. So this is what? This is a contrast. So contrasts are also shown by coordinating conjunctions. Then we come to the next one, concession. Concession again meaning but. So what is it? We tried our best and couldn't save the child. We tried our best. So here it is but it is reflected by the word and. We tried our best and couldn't save the child. Then he had lived for 10 long years penniless and had never complained. So he had lived for 10 long years. He had lived penniless for 10 long years and had never complained. So that he never complained about it. So these are two conditions. Now we come to the next one. The next one is the fifth condition. The fifth condition is, the fifth condition is condition. Buy this car and save your money. Buy this car and save your money. Spend more and earn more. So what is the condition? Spend more and earn more. Okay, you spend more because these days all of us we are involved in online shopping. So there is a caption there: spend more and earn more, because you get some cash back, you get some points, and that way there is an extra saving. So spend more and save more. So this is condition, means if. So that is also that is also reflected by and. Then respect your neighbor and he will respect you. That means if you respect your neighbor, he will respect you. So what do you say? Respect your neighbor and he will respect you. Then the next one is addition. The sixth one is addition. She plays the piano and sings pop song. So all these are the conditions of and. Means and can replace so many words. Means the meaning can be clear of so many. Means and can be shown for contrast, and can be shown for condition, and can be shown for coordination. So all these are the functions of and holds a lot of importance. So that is addition. She plays the piano and sings pop songs. That is, she plays the piano. That is one thing she does. But in addition to playing piano, she sings pop songs. So she plays piano and sings pop songs. Then Paul listens to music and reads books. Means Paul listens to music also and he reads books also. So these are two things which Paul is doing. Next we come to or. The next coordinating conjunction is or. That is, unlike and, this conjunction is disjunctive. Disjunctive means that it denotes selection among two or more alternative things. Means and basically performs the function of coordinating things. This is, it tries to make a choice or difference between two. This morning or evening, means you can go in the morning or evening, means you cannot do both the things, you cannot go at both the places. If we say you can go in the morning and evening, means this shows you can go in the morning and you can go in the evening also. But or shows either you go in the morning or you go in the evening. So what does or show? Or shows the difference or alternative. Means you have to select. So unlike and, the conjunction is disjunctive. This is that it shows you to make a selection between two alternatives. You can stay or leave, means either you can stay or you can leave. You can stay, you can leave, means it's your choice. You will have to decide between one thing. You will have to decide upon one thing, that whether you want to stay or you want to leave. Then you can pay now or when you come back to tomorrow. You can pay now or you can come back tomorrow, means you are giving a choice. You have to select that you can pay now or you can pay tomorrow. So this is when these are two things, two choices. Now you have to select one choice. So that is denoted by or. Now we come to the third one, that is but. So what is but? But is another coordinating conjunction, and the but shows like and. This conjunction is conjunctive, means however it differs from and or in being limited to two-term coordination. Means it shows the coordinate, it is different from and, it is different from or. Okay, and is only and only coordination, or is selection between two things. Now but performs a different function, and that is it performs coordination, means it performs two functions, that is it has coordination also and it has selection also, means coordination and selection between two things only. It doesn't give you much choices. So that is, it expresses contrast. What does it express? It expresses contrast. The boy is thin but short, means the boy is thin but short. The boy is thin but the boy is short also. Then Ali wanted to live, because generally, the boy is thin but short, means generally a person who is thin, he appears to be taller. That person appears taller because of his thinness. But here it is, the boy is thin but short. So it is a contrast. Ali wanted to leave but Muhammad didn't. Ali wanted to leave but Muhammad didn't. Then Spencer eats a lot of food but is skinny, means Spencer eats a lot of food, means a person who eats a lot of food is expected to be stout, is expected to be fat, but he is skinny. Then the house is small but it is comfortable. The house is small but it is comfortable, which shows that generally big houses are more comfortable. The small houses are more squeezy. But here it is that the house is big, but the house is small but comfortable. And the last one is, Laila did not wait long but hurried to the police station. Laila did not wait long but she hurried to the police station. So after but, then we have the next one, that is coordination. What is coordination here again? That is coordination clauses capable of forming separate simple sentences. Means coordination means clauses capable. What are they? Clauses which are capable of forming separate simple sentences. That is examples of coordination conjunctions in sentences. So there are some more examples. That is, I like coffee and I enjoy dark coffee more. I like coffee and I enjoy dark coffee more. Then the second is, that means and joins two independent clauses, that I like coffee. Okay, that's all. That's one sentence. I like dark coffee more. That's again a separate sentence. So these two sentences are joined by the word and. Then the second one is, do you like coffee or do you enjoy tea more? Now these again two independent clauses. Do you like coffee? Do you like tea more? So these are two separate clauses which are joined by independent clause. Do you like coffee or tea more? Or do you enjoy tea more? Now after this coordination, we have discussed a lot of coordination. Now there are correlative conjunctions. So the correlative conjunctions are used in pairs. So means which show the correlation, the relation between two things, as the name suggests. So they are used in pairs, that is even and though, but also, either or, neither nor. So these are all correlative conjunctions. So it is also known as, they are also known as paired conjunction. That is, function is connect complete sentence and elements. Means what do? They connect two sentences or two elements within the sentence. Then neither Mohit nor Monica went to the school today. Okay, neither Mohit went to the school today nor Monica went to the school today. So there are two sentences. Mohit did not go to the school today and Monica did not go to the schools today. So neither Mohit nor Monica went to the school today. Then the second one is, the next one is, show the relationship between the ideas. That means within the sentence. They even show the relationship between the ideas within the sentence. That is the example, I will take either the train or the bus. Means now there are two different things. One is train and one is bus. I can take the train, I can go by bus, I can take the bus. So these are two separate things. Means they are all together different. Going by train is a separate thing and going by bus is a different thing. So these are two different elements and they are combined together. I can either take the train or bus, or go by bus or the bus. So these were two. Now the other correlative conjunctions are both and, either or, neither nor. Now we will see these separately, both and. Now what is both and? The pair of correlative coordinating conjunction expresses additive meaning. Means they add more to the meaning. They add to the meaning. So the example is, they both sing and dance. Means they both sing, they both dance. So how do we say? They both sing and dance. Then the next one is, I like both chocolate and vanilla ice cream. I like chocolate, I like vanilla ice cream. So I like both chocolate and vanilla ice cream. We have a lot of time today, so we can both visit the museum and a movie. So we have a lot of time today, so we can visit, so we can both visit the museum and the movie. That means we can go to both the places. Then the next one is either or. These are two different this is one pair of conjunction, that is either and or. Now the pair expresses exclusive meaning or alternative coordination, that is choose between one or the other, to choose between two possibilities. Either I go to Delhi today or tomorrow. That means I have to go to Delhi, either I go to Delhi today or I go to Delhi tomorrow. So this means I have to choose between two things. Then the next one is you can either stay or leave. You can either stay, you can stay or you can leave. This is one thing. So you can either stay or leave. You have both the alternatives. You can stay also, you can leave also. So these both the alternatives, now they are into one sentence by you. We have connected them into one sentence using the word either and or. Then the next one is either we accept the offer or we cancel the deal. Either we accept the offer or we cancel the deal. We don't have a lot of time today, so we can either visit the museum today, either we visit the museum or see a movie. That means we do not have much time, so we have to decide between two things, that whether we want to visit the museum today or see the movie. So these are either and or. We have done with either and or. Now using neither and nor. So what are neither and nor for? Neither nor means they are used as a conjunction. Neither is used as a conjunction. This structure neither nor is used to connect the same kind of words or phrases in the sentence. Neither makes a negative statement about two people or things. Means it is about neither. Neither Agra nor Delhi had rain today. Neither Agra nor Delhi means it did not rain in Agra, it did not rain in Delhi. So the example for this means they are used in the negative statement. Means what we can understand is that these sentences, they connect the same kind of words or phrases and they are used for in the negative statement about two people or two things. That is, neither Mark nor his wife is very tall. Means neither Mark is tall nor his wife is very tall. Neither the employees nor the boss was at work. Means neither the employees nor the boss was present today. Means the employees were not present and the boss was also not present. Neither the employees nor the boss was on work today. Then my sister neither drinks nor smokes. That my sister doesn't have the habit of drinking or smoking. Means she neither drinks, she doesn't smoke. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke. So my sister neither drinks nor smokes. Then the next one is neither my friends nor the bookstore has the book. Neither my friends do not have the book. Maybe I am looking for some book. My friends do not have the book and the bookstore also doesn't have the book. So neither my friends nor the bookstore has the book. Then neither Suzanne nor her friends are going to go to the party tonight. Neither Suzanne nor her friends. Suzanne is not going to the party. Suzanne's friends are also not going to the party. So neither Suzanne nor her friends are going to the party tonight. And the last one here is neither my father nor my mother went to university. So neither my father nor my mother went to university. Now the next one is the note. Means the note which we have to, means what we have learned till now from all these different types of conjunctions, different kinds of conjunctions. English allows the shortening of coordinating structures through coordinate structures through a process called conjunction reduction. So before moving to the summing up, this is one more note that one more important information that I wish to share with you, that is English allows the shortening of coordinate structures through a process called conjunction reduction. That means we can shorten up the sentences without using the conjunction. That is called reduction conjunction. That is, for example, to make it more clear, there are two simple examples about it. Means, for example, the two simple clauses 1 and 2 are co-joined into 3. Means there are 3 examples, 1 sentence, 2 sentence and the third sentence. Means one sentence is one, second sentence is the other, and how we are going to join them by reducing the conjunction. Means John stole a car, he was caught by the police. John stole a car and was caught by police. So what did we do? We reduce the sentence by this reduction conjunction. John stole a car and was caught by the police. Then the next one is gapping. Gapping is another process that involves the deletion of repeated verbs in co-joined sentences. That is, John ordered tea and Mary coffee. John ordered tea, Mary ordered coffee. So how we can reduce? John ordered tea and Mary coffee. So the second one is, I bought a pen, Mary a camera and John a hat. I bought a pen, Mary bought a camera, John bought a car. So now bought a hat. So now these 3 sentences, they can be how can we join them? It is, I bought a pen, Mary a camera and John a hat. Then the third one is, some ate bread and others rice. Means some people, they ate bread and the others, they ate rice. So now we come to the third thing, that is the conclusion. We have come to the last slide of our presentation, and this slide is about conclusion. Obviously the conclusion is about the main points that we have. We will just be in a jiffy, we will be revising the main points which we have discussed in the conjunctions. Means what the conjunctions do, the reason is essential. Means first of all, we have 3 types of conjunctions. First of all, conjunctions are the connecting words, the words that join 2 nouns, 2 ideas, 2 phrases, 2 clauses or 2 sentences in a paragraph. They are called conjunctions. And then there are 3 types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions and correlative conjunctions. And then we have separately discussed all coordinating, subordinating and correlative conjunctions, like coordinating conjunctions and, but, for, so. Then subordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions are either, neither, nor, and subordinating conjunctions, since, when, while. So all these are different types of conjunctions which have different usage, and we have discussed the uses in an elaborate manner in our today's class. Now the conjunctions, they are very essential for connectivity. Means they are essential to connect the sentences, they are essential to connect the nouns, ideas, phrases and sentences. Then relationship between 2 words, means it shows cause and effect relationship, they show contrast. Okay, so these are, means the conjunctions, they clarify the relationships. Like I had said, the roads were choked. Okay, it rained heavily. It rained heavily and the roads were choked. So this is cause and effect relationship. That why the drains were choked? Because it rained heavily. So then enhance coherence, means the conjunctions, they enhance coherence, means they show more connectivity, they make the sentence more coherent. The ideas, the sentences, the nouns, they are more closely connected in a sentence. with the help of conjunctions. Then improves readability. Obviously the readability becomes when we are reading becomes better when we are reading long passages, or sometimes the sentences are long, there are more ideas. Then when the conjunctions are there, it gives us an idea that we are going through the same sentence, means what was the main idea what we had started reading about. Then facilitate complex sentences. Obviously we have discussed complex sentences, compound sentences. Okay, so they facilitate complex sentences, means complex sentences are formed, compound sentences are formed by the usage of these conjunctions. So summing up, I would like to say that conjunctions are indispensable tools in both written and spoken language, crucial for effective and fluid communication. That they are important tools, means effective communication and fluent communication depends a lot on these conjunctions. Thank you very much. This is the end of the presentation. I hope all of you have been able to understand. If there are any queries, my email ID is mentioned. You can contact me. You can write your queries to me. Thank you very much.